Do you drink coffee, maybe smoke, drink wine, or do things that basically have an impact on the color of your teeth? Well, as a board certified health coach, I want to give you some things to think about and why you might want to look at our teeth whitening strips. Again, not a dentist, this isn't medical advice, but here's my perspective as a board certified health coach. Our body is a great representation of how we treat ourselves, right? And our teeth are another example of that. So when we see our smile, we see our teeth, and if they're not representing the kind of image we like, even if you're brushing your teeth, but if you drink coffee like I do, maybe you like smoking cigars. I like a cigar from time to time. Maybe you're smoking cigarettes, or whatever tobacco consumption you have that impacts the color of your teeth, or maybe it's wine, or again, different types of color-based things that can stain or impact the color of your teeth. Being able to take something like this, where you take 2 weeks, 30 minutes a day, you can have it up to 60 minutes a day, top and bottom row. It's a huge impact. And the tricky thing sometimes I hear from people is just, where does it fit in from a habit perspective? Here's what I suggest. When you're brushing your teeth, at the end of it, throw this in there. Another cool part as a health coach that I think about, when we do this at the end of the day and you put your teeth whitening strips on, you're not going to eat food, or it's going to be really hard to eat with the strips in your mouth. You're not supposed to. So I like to do it is when I know I'm done eating, or I want to be done eating, I'll brush my teeth, put my whitening strips on, and I'm drastically less likely to eat food. Now, there has been times I've eaten food even after putting the strips on. I'll be honest with you guys, because I've done this before, but this is a really impactful one. They're super easy to put on. Like, check this out. You have your top row, you put it on, and you just fold it. And what I like to do, I set a timer for 30 minutes. And in that time, I'm either going over my planner, doing some journaling, but not doing things that are very stimulating. So it's part of my wind down routine, and it's a nice checkpoint. And that's something you can add in the end of your day. Also, if you can talk, I can still talk. It sounds a little funny, but still get the job done. I'm only just showing you, again, the top part. We'll do the bottom just for even Stevens. And then I'll come back after 2 weeks of doing this, and I'll show you the before and after, so you can see the impact on my teeth. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna stop drinking coffee. Probably gonna keep smoking a cigar every once in a while, but it'll give us a good idea of what's possible in that time frame, realistically. The other thing I like to keep in mind is, like, what are the actual ingredients? What are we utilizing for this? So I'll make a whole nother video on that and how you might want to potentially consider that. Keep on swiping for that. But if you know this is going to be helpful and you're already excited about potentially getting whiter teeth, or adding it in from a health routine standpoint, add to the cart. See you all in the next video. Cheers, everybody.